Hey guys, it's Amelia. 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 아멜리입니다. 근데 저는 조종사 아니에요. I'm back with another tier ranking list. I'm going to be ranking young adult book series. I'm very excited. We'll see how this goes. So, I read a lot. In high school, I think it was sophomore year, I read 100 books in a year, which is sort of crazy. I haven't done that since. But I still like to read. Here we have this list. I found it on Tier Maker. Someone else made it. And it says Ultimate Young Adult Book Series Tier List Maker. So they have selected these books and I'm going to rank all of them. I already see some here that I haven't read at all, so this will be interesting. I'm excited. Let's go! Well, first off, Harry Potter, we love. God tier, right away. Then we don't love J.K. Rowling, but we love Harry Potter. Then we got Raven Boys was so good. Oh my god. I love Maggie Stiefvater's writing. Literally everything she's written is good. Shiver's so good, but Raven Boys is next level. So that's what we're gonna do it like that. I loved Matched when I was a kid. I remember reading that and I was like, this is so good. I think that's the first type of dystopian book that I actually read. And I was so into it. To All the Boys I Love was 4 was fine. I just read it last summer, I think, and it was just I don't know. I'm not super into the romance ones. Anne and the French Kiss I've never read. Throne of Glass I read, and I remember really liking it, but then I got bored. Darkest Minds was also pretty good. Twilight! Okay, I love Twilight. Unironically, I love Twilight, but I know that it's bad writing. So it's gonna be in the bottom tiers. I love Twilight. It's a guilty pleasure. It's so good. Divergent was also pretty bad writing. We're gonna put it there. I really liked the selection. It made me feel like a princess. Hush Hush. Patch from Hush Hush is one of the hottest book boys out there, honestly. Hunger Games I also remember was one of the first dystopian books that I read, and I was obsessed with it, and I remember reading it and then doing all this YouTube searching for it, trying to find fan reactions or fan recreations and stuff, and I'd found out that Lionsgate had greenlit a movie for it, but this was for they had no set date for when this was coming out, and I was freaking out, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so good. And then it finally came out, and it was so good. God bless. Perks of Being a Wallflower is literally one of my all-time favorite books. The Host, I've never read. I always wanted to, and I never have read it. 13 Reasons Why was pretty bad, honestly. Pretty bad. Beautiful Creatures I also really hated. It was an okay book. It was pretty bad. We're just gonna leave it down there. Fifth Wave was also, it's a cool idea, but then it sort of fell apart. Before I Fall, I honestly don't remember, and I don't think it was very good. Everything, I also don't really remember, but I don't think it was pretty good. I really want to read Aristotle, Dante. I don't know how to say theirs very long. I've never read Carry On. Never read this one. All the Bright Places I remember being good, but, I don't remember anything about it. Same with Everything. Should I move everything up? No, we'll leave it. Elenor and Park was so cute! I want to read The Gentleman's Guide. I haven't read that one. Young Elites I actually had an advanced copy of and I never read it. I feel bad about that. I don't even know what this says. The Wrath of the Dawn. It's got a cool cover. I'll have to check it out. I read The Fallen and that was pretty bad. Gone I never read. This one I never read. Wow, there's a lot on here that I haven't read. I've heard of them and I want to read them, but I haven't. I want to read this one so bad. Darker Shade. I think it's called Darker Shade of Magic. I think. I want to read it so bad. The cover of it is gorgeous. And I always judge books by their cover. But I've heard really good things about it. Simon vs. the Homo Sapien Agenda, I really want to read as well. That is on my list. 3 Dark Crowns, I've never heard of, but I've definitely seen that cover. Diviners, I've never heard of. Renegades, I've never heard of. I really want to read Child of Blood and Bone, that's on my list. Lumine, I've definitely seen the cover, but I've never read that. Spoken Bone. Vampire Academy was so good! I love that series. TBT. Vampire Academy, fun fact, they were doing like a press tour for it, for the movie, and I went to the press tour and they did my makeup and I got to sit in this fancy chair and do a photo shoot and I got to meet the cast. It was very cute. And I think I did that was like on my birthday one year in high school. TBT. I really liked the first Maze Runner book, but the rest were pretty bad and the movies are even worse. But I liked the idea of it. It was cool. I've never read Cinder, but I have the books. I need to read them. Shadow and Bone. I don't even know what that is. Six of Crows. I'm literally about to start this whole series, like the Grisha series, I think it's called. Fault in Our Stars, we have problems with. I really, really like it, but I know that it's like problematic, but I also really like John Green's writing in general, so I'm gonna put him up there because I love John Green. I know people don't really like John Green, but Looking for Alaska I also really liked. Not as good as Fault in Our Stars, so. Court of Thorns and Roses I've never read. I don't know what that is. I love Percy Jackson so much. It's going all the way up there. I like thoroughly love Rick Riordan. Like I've literally read every single book he puts out, even still to this day, and it's like I know the writing is definitely for like a lower level, like younger kids, but the stories are so good and they're so cute and I just love them so much. Red Queen I read and I remember really not liking, but everyone really likes it, so I think I should probably reread it. I liked Delirium. I don't remember it too much, but I remember liking it. Clockwork Angel, oh, where'd it go? It's one of my favorite book series. I really like Clockwork Angel. I don't really like her other books, like the whole City of Bones series is, like, it's good, but it's not as good as Clockwork Angel. Clockwork Angel series is so good. Unbecoming of Noah Shaw, also pretty good. Noah Shaw, oh, Unbecoming of Mara Dyer. Noah Shaw is the boy in that, and he's a very hot boy. Aragon I never read. Cool Prince I never read. I don't know what that is, but I've never seen it. 5 Feet Apart I've never read. Foxhole Court I don't even know what that is. Jack the Ripper I don't know what that is. Wicked Lovely I don't know what that is. Shatter Me I've heard of, but I never read. I don't know what that is. Fangirl was very good. I'm gonna put that up here. Every Day I don't remember too much, but I definitely read it. The Hate You Give I'm actually reading right now. It's very good, but I haven't finished it, so I'm just gonna put it in there. The Book Thief I read a really long time ago, but I really don't remember it. But I'm gonna put it there because I remember it was good and sad. So I guess this is my final ranking. There's a lot of books on here that I really don't know, which I'm sort of surprised about. Have you guys heard of these books, or like have you read them? I've like seen some. Wait, I feel like I should like separate them into books that I know. Yeah, pretty much these two bottom rows, I literally don't know anything about them. I know about Aragon. I have no desire to read that book. I don't really care about dragons. I'm gonna put this one further down, actually. I feel like Shadow and Bone I know, but I don't know. I feel like that cover is throwing me off. I really want to read Darker Shade of Magic. I wanted to read Scythe really bad. Six of Crows I'm reading right now, I just said that. This one I think I've heard of and I want to read. That Wrath of the Dawn. Cinder I wanted to read, yeah. Carry On I want to read. Aristotle and Dante I want to read. The Host I wanted to read. Anna and the French Kiss I do not want to read. I feel like they're missing so many good series on here though. Like what about like some classics like Lord of the Rings? I would consider that a young adult series. I feel like they're missing some, but now that I'm thinking about it, I can't name any other young adult series. Well, this is my final list. Let me know what you guys think down below. Would you have ranked some of these higher? Would you rank some of them lower? What are your thoughts on these books? I really, really like these ones. Like, I repetitively reread the God Tier and the Great Tier that I have right here. I've reread them a couple times, definitely. I want to reread the Matched series. I haven't done that in a very long time. I don't really remember what it was, but like, I remember really liking it when I was younger. I have some more book content coming up on this channel. I'm super excited to share more book content with you. I'm doing Reading Rush, which is a readathon in July, which is a week where you're supposed to try to read 7 books in 1 week. So please look forward to those videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!